Let's say you designed a mobile device. Maybe it has a much higher resolution camera than other people's products, or a form factor that is particularly well suited to mobile games. You're not going to build your own factory to make that device. There are a dozen top companies, mainly headquartered in Taiwan, with factories in mainland China and other parts of Asia, that will manufacture that product for you, costing you less and resulting in a far better product than you could possibly do in your own factory. The companies specializing in running these highly efficient factories are called contract manufacturers, or CMs. At the other end of the spectrum, you've got companies like Boeing. They tried to radically increase farming out manufacturing of subassemblies and even design of those subassemblies. It didn't work very well. It turns out that airplanes are nothing like electronic devices. You have to do a whole lot more of your own engineering and even manufacturing. Treating passenger airplanes like dishwashers or game consoles or store brand mayonnaise is what got Boeing in trouble. Somewhere in the middle of this spectrum, there are cars. There have always been contract manufacturers for cars. Steyr Magna makes cars for BMW, Toyota, Mercedes-Benz, Jaguar, and others. Unlike electronics contract manufacturers, Steyr Magna focuses on lower volume products for otherwise vertically integrated high volume car manufacturers. Despite this difference, Foxconn, one of the biggest and best known electronics CMs, has been looking at cars as a potential new product type for contract manufacturing services. They see an inflection point in the form of electric vehicles. In the abstract, it makes sense, sort of. Unless you've got the scale of a company like Toyota, why would you build your own electric vehicle factory? Especially when batteries come from specialists in China, electric motors come from other specialists, and you can customize Android Automotive to run the dashboard. Cars are potentially becoming like other products that are contract manufactured. But so far, Foxconn has had a rough time of it. The only customers they've been able to attract are startups that are generally underfinanced. Companies like Fisker and Lordstown were unable to get their Foxconn manufactured cars to market in any serious way. You might not even have heard of them before they evaporated. Foxconn needs a bigger customer, perhaps Stellantis or parts of GM. For customers like these, Foxconn can take on some of the manufacturing risk while aggregating demand, which is the basis of contract manufacturing efficiency. But there's no guarantee that despite Foxconn's prowess in other areas, they will ever get the economics of automotive contract manufacturing to work for them. So remember, there's no one right answer across companies and across product areas. Wise management sees this and understands this. Unwise management imposes a one-size-fits-all approach that often clashes with the nature of an industry that requires fundamental understanding to manage. In other words, management knowledge without product knowledge is a red flag.